Okay guys. Good morning. So today, itatake lang naman natin is just an additional problems for the method of join. So based on the concept na sinend ko naman na sa inyo, meron naman ako na-send na video discussion for the concept of method of joins, the step-by-step procedures, and the things that you need to remember in order to solve for the method of joints. Ngayon naman magkakaroon tayo ng additional sample problems. Para lang mas maging malawak pa yung knowledge nyo in terms of solving for the members using the method of joints nga. So yun, nilagay ko na dito yung steps guys para mas madali nating masundan. So una, determine the support reactions. But in this case guys, there are instances na hindi naman na talaga natin kailangan, hindi pala naiasog yun. So hindi na may mga instances guys na hindi naman natin talaga na kailangan kunin yung support reactions. Bakit? Okay, dapat nga ito na lang ang titingnan natin sa pinakauna. Lagi natin tatandaan na identify mo na agad yung solvable joint. Pwede yun. I-identify mo na agad yung solvable joint. Kasi may mga instances na hindi mo naman kailangan ng support reactions. Palalaman mo na solvable yung joint if sa isang joint na pinili mo is one or more forces yung alam mo. Okay? Ibig sabihin, at least meron kang isang alam na force, isang value ng force, or isang magnitude ng force na nakakabit sa joint na yon. One or more. Ibig sabihin, isa or marami pa. And then, no more than 2 unknown forces. Ibig sabihin, dapat sa nakakabit na joint is hindi mo din dapat inaalis yung idea na dapat sa isang joint, hindi dapat lalagpas sa dalawa yung unknowns mo. So for example, ito yung joint mo, unknown ito, tapos unknown din yan. So in that case guys, hindi solvable yung joint natin. Kasi bakit na nga ulit ganun? Dahil sa isang joint guys, wala naman tayong moment doon. So ang pangguhugutan lang natin ng equation doon ay summation forces vertical tsaka summation forces horizontal. Simple yun lang. Okay? Ano pa yung mga dapat nating tandaan? So, identify the solvable joint. So, okay na tayo doon. And ano pa, may mga instances kasi guys na, oo, tama, may mga instances, to reminder lang to, merong apat na for example, ayan, merong apat na force na nakakabit sa kanya. Wait lang, 1, 2, example, 3, and then 4. Okay, and then yung isa na to is a zero force member. So ibig sabihin, tas ito known tong force na to, for example, ito unknown, solvable ba yan? Yes, solvable yan. Although, kailangan mo pa rin i-identify naman yung concept ng zero force member. Paano ka magde-decide that the member is a zero force member? So pag ganun, para ma-eliminate mo na kasi member, papasok ko na ulit dun sa may criteria. So in this case guys, kailangan ba natin ng support reactions? So, i-identify muna natin. Usually, ang technique ko kapag ganito is ina-identify ko yung force na present. So, in this case, ang present na force natin is this 3 kN to the right. Ngayon, pwede ko ba diyang simulan? Sige, try natin. So, pagkat in-isolate mo yung joint B, ba't ba kulay pink? Pag in-isolate mo yung joint B, ang lilitaw sa atin dyan is technically etong 3 kN. So, di ba nga, ina-assume natin na lagi tension. Okay, ganun na lang siguro lagi. So, this is AB, this is BD, and then this is C. AB, BD, and then C, B. So, in this case, guys, meron ka isang unknown, pasok ka sa criteria. Tama? However, guys, this, and this are unknowns. So, tatlo. Hindi ka napasok sa criteria. Meaning, hindi ka pwede magsimula ng joint mo at joint B. So, since pwede ka ba sa joint D? Hindi din. Dahil wala ka namang unknown forces dyan. Pag nag-joint ka dito, lalabas yan, lalabas to. And then, lahat yan ay unknown din. So, technically, wala kang unknown force kahit isa, hindi mo pa rin pwedeng isolve. So, the best way na pwede natin gawin is, of course, to solve for the reaction forces. Okay? Since this is spin, proceed tayo agad, ano? So, this is spin, dalawa yan. Okay? So, assume natin guys na this is the direction of the, that this is the direction of the forces. So, ako sure ako dyan na ganyan talaga yung direction ng force natin na yan. Okay? Now, based on the equilibrium na di-discuss din naman natin. So, huwag nyo kakalimutan panoorin yung bago kayo pumunta dito. So, ibig sabihin, this will be your AY, this will be your AX, and this will be your C. Okay? Or reaction at C. Ngayon, if we get the summation moment at A, dire-diretso na natin para mabilis kasi medyo mahaba-haba ito at method of joints ito. Summation of moment of A is equal to, let's say, 0. Considering counterclockwise positive, considering counterclockwise positive, so we have 0 is equal to, of course, RC or reaction of C multiplied by 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Okay? And then minus yung 3 natin na to, which has a perpendicular distance na 2, iikot siya clockwise, tama? Pag ganon, and then iikot siya pa ganyan. So therefore, since counterclockwise positive tayo, we're treating this 3 kilonewton as negative. So this 3 times 2 perpendicular distance. Ito guys, so ayan yung perpendicular distance niya. Okay, so the RC is equal to 1.5 kilonewton. So that's the reaction at C. So now, taking the summation forces vertical is equal to 0. 0 is equal to, okay, so let's say, ito, in-assume ko lang to yung RA, yung AY na yan, upward. So let's say AY or RAY plus RC. Okay, ano pa ba vertical dyan? Wala na. So this is, ang RC natin is RC natin is equal to 1.5. So technically, yung RAY natin is equal to negative 1.5 kilonewton. Okay, since negative yan, upward positive kasi consideration natin dito, therefore, RAY is equal to 1.5 kilonewton upward. Pag ganyan guys, pwede na kayong mag-correct. Okay, pwede nyo nang i-correct ito. Burahin nyo yan. Mali pala assumption natin, sorry. This is downward pala na AY. Ganun lang naman yun guys. Ganun lang natin kino-correct yun. And then, for the summation forces horizontal, equal to 0. Technically, 0 is equal to AX or RAX plus, so this is negative kasi yung RAX natin dito is papuntang kaliwa. Ito, nakaliwa. Tapos yung 3 kilonewton natin pa kanan. Yun lang naman yung mga horizontal natin plus 3 kilonewton. Okay, so this is, yung RAX natin is equal to 3 kilonewton. The next thing we're going to do is labelan nyo na. Okay, so ibig sabihin, yung RC natin is equal to 1.5 kilonewton. And then yung RAY natin is equal to 1.5 kilonewton. But always remember, at nakatama na yung direction natin dyan, downward yung reaction natin. And then for the RAX, technically this is equal to 3 kilonewton din. So okay na, nalabelan na natin yung mga forces na yan. Ngayon, ma-identify na ba natin yung mga antag dito? Ma-identify na ba natin yung mga forces natin? So guys, yes. Okay, paano gagawin natin? Yung mga internal forces natin, ma-identify na ba natin? Technically, yes, kasi kompleto naman na tayo. Ngayon, in this case ba, pag nag-take tayo ng joint A, ano magiging unknown natin yan pag pinutol to? Di ba pinuputol yan? Kinukuha natin internal force. So we have ganyan, and then we also have ganito. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, meron kang A, B as unknown, meron kang AD as unknown. Okay? Lumagpas ka ba sa dalawang unknown? Hindi. Meron ka bang at least one known? Yes, meron. Itong RAX saka RAY. So, technically, solvable yung ating joint A. Basta meron tayo sa reaction at A na nakuha, of course. So, ibig sabihin, kunin ko lang to siguro. Paano ba gagawin dito? Ayan, kunin na lang natin muna siguro yan. Okay? Ay. Wait lang. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, tayo makapin ng image. Huwag na, redraw ko na lang. Okay? Wait lang. Okay, ibig sabihin, iti-take natin guys yung joint A. Okay, so ibig sabihin, magte-take tayo dito ng joint A. Okay, whereas, yung R natin, we have downward na RAY, which is equal to 1.5. We have to the left na RAX, which is equal also to 3 naman pala to, 3 kilonewton. So this is 1.5 kilonewton. Ano pa yung gagawin natin? Yung mga unknown na members, of course. In this case, In this case guys, ito tayo, di ba? Ayan. And then, meron tayo doon. Okay, assume na lang natin guys, na tension lahat lagi. So, assume muna tension sila dito. Nagkakaintindihan? Tension sila. Ibig sabihin, away from the joint. Yun ang laging tatandaan, pag tension, away from the joint. So, ibig sabihin, this is equal to, this is our AB, and then this is our, teka lang, this is at joint A. This is our AB, and this is our AD naman. Ngayon guys, okay, i-ano ko lang yung mga angles kasi mahalaga yan. Okay, ibig sabihin, ito, if this one is 30 degrees, ito naman is 45 degrees dito. Since symmetrical lang naman sila by figure. Okay, so that is 75 degrees from y-axis naman yung AB. So, 45 degrees from y-axis. So, this is 30 degrees naman. So, okay na tayo from joint A. Ayan na. Okay na. So, solvable naman yan. Sabi mo nga, magte-take na tayo ng summation. So, baba ko lang para hindi siya confusing. Okay. So, magte-take na tayo ng summation. At joint A, let's solve for the forces. So, summation forces horizontal is equal to 0. Okay. So, technically, 0 is equal to negative 3. Horizontal tayo considering right positive. Okay. Then, negative 3 yon. And then, ano pa? Etong x component ng AB saka x component ng AD. Since pag ganyan parehas yan, papunta doon. So therefore, parehas silang pakanan. Tama. So this is plus AB. Since 45 degrees tayo, at kukunin natin yung so cosine 45 tayo dito. Okay? Cosine 45 or sine of 45 equal lang naman yan. Okay? And then plus AD cosine of 30. Okay, so negative 3 plus AB cosine 45. Sorry, this is, AD cosine of 30. Ngayon naman, i-simplify natin, this will be equal to AB cosine of 45 plus AD cosine of 30 equal to 3. So, this will be our equation 1. Portion na to ay ating equation 1. Aliwanag? Now, okay na. Meron tayong equation 1. Ngayon naman, let's have the summation forces vertical is equal to 0 considering upward positive. So, 0 is equal to negative 1.5 kasi nga downward yung negative 1.5 mo. Ito namang dalawang component na to ay pataas parehas. Assuming na pataas parehas. So, plus AB sine of 45 plus AD sine of 30. So in this case guys, ma-achieve na natin yon. We have AB sine of 45 plus AD sine of 30 equal to 1.5. So this is our equation 2. Okay, so para mas mabilis tayo guys, i-allow ko kayong gumamit dito ng mode 3.1, sorry. Since 2 equations, 2 unknowns tayo. Okay? Tuturo ko na lang din ulit pagka nakita kita tayo for those na hindi marunong gumamit pa ng calculator technique. So, gagawin mo lang dyan is mode 5.1 pala, sorry. Tama ba? Mode 5, tama ba? Mode 5.1, tama. Mode 5 plus 1, equation 1, and equation 2. O given magkakatapat yung AB sa sa input nyo, yung mga coefficients ng AB saka AD magkakatapat dapat. So, solving for the 2 equations simultaneously, ang lalabas dito, if I'm not mistaken, is equal to negative 0.776 kilonewton. For AD naman, this is equal to 4.098 kilonewton. Okay, so yan na ba yung final answer natin? Teka nga, let's see kung mode 5.1. We have cosine of 45, cosine of 30, and then 3. And then we have sine of 45, sine of 30, and then we have 0. So this is, wait lang. Tama ba? Tama ba yung input ko? Wait lang, mode 5.1. So we have cosine of 45. And then cosine of 30. Tama. And then we have positive 3. And then susunod naman natin is sine of 45. Sine of 30. Sorry. Yan. And 1.5 pala yun. And then this is 1.5. So tama. This is negative 0.776. However, naka-negative yan. Ang assumption natin is tension nga. So ibig sabihin, ang final answer natin dito will be AB is equal to 0.776 kilonewton compression. And then for AD is equal to 4.098 kilonewton tension. Mahalaga na i-take note nyo na, guys. Mahalaga na naka-take note na, okay? Kung anong sign nila or ano yung direction nila, either compression or tension. Dahil paglipat mo ng joint, para mas maging convenient, hindi ka na mag-a-assume. Kung ano yung na-solve mo from one joint, transfer mo sa kabila, okay? Kung compression siya for the joint AB, okay? Paglipat mo ng joint B, okay? Compression na rin siya at joint B. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan ba? Maliwanag. So, ibig sabihin, since compression pala siya sa AB, kinorek mo na siya, pag take mo ng joint B, for example, yung member AB mo, compression mo na siya i-assume. Actually, hindi siya assumption. That's the corrected direction na. Ganun lang yun. So, tingnan natin. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Okay? And then, now, okay na tayo doon. Ibig sabihin, meron na tayong AB saka AD. Okay? Ngayon naman, pagka ba dumako tayo ng joint B, makakapag-solve na ba tayo? Pag dumako ba tayo ng joint B, kinuha ba natin to, makakapag-solve na ba tayo? Dahil meron na tayong AB, tama? Meron tayong 3 kilonewton, tapos unknown ito, unknown din to. So, ibig sabihin, pwede na pala tayong dumako ng AB. Okay? Ay, ng joint B. Kung dadako tayo ng joint B, guys, wait lang. At joint B, tingnan natin kung solvable na sa joint B, ano. This is joint B. Ngayon, meron nakapakat na ganyan yan. Meron din dito. Tapos meron dito. And then meron ding naka-force na ganun. Tama? Whereas, ito is yung ating AB, which is sabi nga, wait lang. AB yan, di ba? Which is sabi nga natin, compression din yan. Compression yan. Nakuha mo, ano? Compression. Ito yung compression. Sabihin, compression mo na siyang i-assume sa AB. Transfer of loading kasi natin tinatawag yun, guys. Okay, and dito nung assume natin na tension, ito na tension to na 3 kilo Newton. Wala naman ng iba dyan. So, ibig sabihin, again, this is, ano ng AB? We have 45 degrees. So, 45 degrees din dyan yun. Tama. So, okay na. Ibig sabihin, madali na lang yan. Ngayon, this will be BC. Will be our BC. Tama? Ayan yun yung ating BC. So, pagka guys, nag-solve tayo, okay, inassume lang itong BC, ito naman ay BD. Okay? So, guys, pagka nag-take tayo ng summation forces horizontal equal to 0, so 0 is equal to, horizontal, rightward positive. So, technically, we have AD, okay, cosine of 45, kasi papuntang kanan yan, plus 3 kilo Newton, okay, plus BC. Yung BC natin is still, is 45 din from the axis, di ba? 45 degrees. Sir, bakit ganun? O, tingnan mo kung 45 degrees ito, mula dyan hanggang dito, di 45 degrees na rin ito. Tama? Parallel yan. Halimbawa, ito. Mula dyan hanggang dyan, meron tayong angle by concept ng theorems nga, di ba, equal din sa 45 degrees to. So, technically, that's 45 degrees also. Okay, so BC cosine of 45. Meron pa ba tayong idadagdag? Wala na. So, in this case, tatanggalin natin to, ipa-plug in mo, since naka-correct na yan, yung positive na yung ilalagay mo, 0.776 kilonewton. So, this is equal to, yung BC natin, this is equal to 0. Actually, napakadami mong option. As long as the joint is solvable, wala kang problema. So, 0.776, 45, plus 3, plus Yung hinahanap natin, cosine of 45. So, dapat, wait lang. So, we have cosine of 45 pala ito. 0.776 cosine of 45 plus 3 kilonewton plus BC cosine of 45. Ang lilitaw sa atin dito is negative. We have negative 5.019 kilonewton. Guys, ganito ito lagi nyo tandaan, hanggat hindi kayo lumilipat ng joint, kung ano in-assume nyo dito, tapusin nyo muna bago nyo i-correct. Okay, so ibig sabihin, nag-negative yan, wag mo munang gagawin tong compression. Halimbawa, since tension mo in-assume yung BC, o gawin ko na yung positive 5.019 compression, tapos itatama ko ng ganun. Pwede naman yun. Pero, kasi, mas much better if sa dulo na lang. Pag nakayari na kayo ng joint, halimbawa, nag-joint kayo, i-assume nyo na lang muna lahat. Tapos hanggat hindi nangyayari, kung ano yung assumption nyo dyan, yun na muna. And then gagawa kayo ngayon ng final answer every joint. So in this case, hayaan mo munang naka-negative yan. So this is negative force vertical is equal to 0, considering upward positive naman. So 0 is equal to AB, since pataas yun, sine of 45, tama, minus BD tayo, okay, and then minus BC sine of 45. Okay, minus yun kasi ito paakyat tong ganun, assumption natin paakyat, ito naman pababa. Tama. So, ibig sabihin, plus yung AB, minus yung BC. Pero, pag plug in mo dito guys, okay, so yung AB natin, teka lang, yung AB natin is 0.776. Etong BC mo, di ba? Pag pinlog in mo dito yan, since negative yung nakalagay dito, isasama mo yung negative dyan. Negative 5.019. Okay? Ngayon, masosolve mo yung BD natin. The BD is equal to 0.776 sine of 45 minus BD minus 5.019. Okay? Huwag nyo kakalimutan yan. Medyo nakakatrap yan. Okay? For BD, we have 4.098. This is 4.098. Okay. And then, ito na. Tsaka tayo gagawa ngayon ng final answer for joint. Yung BC natin, since negative yan, this will be 5.019 kilonewton compression. Tama? And then, yung BD natin, since nag-positive yan, is 4.098 kilonewton tension. So, tama. Ito na ngayon yung pinakatama natin. Nagagamitin natin doon sa ating susunod na joint if kailangan. Ibig sabihin, ngayon, naitama mo na yung direction niya. Pero wag mo na itama. Mamaya na paglipat ng kabilang, bago ka lumipat ng kabilang joint. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, nakakailan na ba tayo? Ilang ba yung unknown dyan? So, okay na tayo. Okay na tayo sa AB. Okay na tayo sa AD. Okay na tayo sa BD. Okay na tayo sa BC. DC na lang yung nawawala. So, ano na pa yung natitira nating choice dyan? So, ibig sabihin, ang natitira na lang natin na choice is sa joint C. O, pag nag-joint C tayo, guys, at joint C, kunin mo yung joint C, tapos i-ano mo lahat ng mga forces na involved. So, again, ganun lang din yun. And then dito, and then dito, and then yung pababa natin dito. So, this is upward 1.5 kilonewton. This is joint C, di ba? And then this is, again, this is 45 degrees. Ngayon, this is BC. This is, mali pala yung drawing ko. Mali siya. Pag ganun pala yun. Okay, this is 30 degrees. This is C, ano ba yun? CD or DC. Okay, this is joint C. Okay, now, makinig. Ngayon, kung titingnan nyo, meron na ba tayong BC? Yung BC natin should be compression. Ibig sabihin, ito yun, ayun, compression daw dapat. Ibig sabihin, yung BC natin should be assumed, or hindi na assumed, corrected na compression. Okay? Compression. Known yan Ibig sabihin, meron ka ng sign agad yan. And then, assume natin yung CD as tension. Okay? Ibig sabihin, okay? Pag nag-take tayo ng summation forces O let's say horizontal na lang equal to 0. So 0 is equal to CD cosine, negative CD cosine of 30 plus BC cosine of 45. Wala nang ibang forces. So ngayon i-plug in mo lang yung yung value ng BC natin since nakatama na yan. This is 5.019. Makakuha mo na si CD. Si CD is equal to 0 alpha equal negative CD cosine 30 plus 5.019 cosine of 45. So taking or shift solve, we have 0.098. We have 4.098 kilonewton. Since nag-positive yung sagot mo, this is tension. Okay? So yun guys. Nakuha na natin lahat ng sagot for this method of joint. So that's for sample problem number 2, and let's proceed for the sample problem